Hey man, you know what time it is. You're rocking with the CannaBoyz podcast. You know, it is your host, AD.
And you got your boy Prince Lynch here. You know what's going on. You see me, man.
Hey man, it's just good to be here. Finally in this space, man. I'm loving the energy. I'm just loving the feng shui. Ain't that how they say it?
It's feng shui indeed.
You hear me? And the crazy thing about it is it don't take much to put it together and make it look like something.
A little bit of something out of nothing, huh?
Man, you made something out of nothing. That's what it's all about. And that's what Texas Organics and this whole podcast is going to be about. CannaBoyz podcast is going to be a space for everybody to come where it's an open space where you can be open, honest, and transparent about your struggle, your upbringing, and how you got to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Because I really feel like we got to offer some type of space for creators, for artists, for people who are serious about their shit.
Yep. 100%. I ain't gonna lie to you. You never know what Texas Organics is, man. Yeah, if you think ain't nobody watching you, Texas Organics is watching you, bro.
Nah, for sure. Man.
100%.
But man, it's just so much that I wanted to really just talk to everybody about first and foremost before we dive into everything. Just about a few things is coming. First and foremost, big round of applause, man. The Ennis location now open, fully operating, man. So if you are ever going down 45, ever in the area, make sure that you stop by TXO2. You know what I'm saying? Located at 107 Southwest Main Street, Ennis, Texas, right here, downtown, baby.
Hey, man, shout out to the city in Ennis, man. We really love y'all here.
Yeah.
Y'all been showing us great love. Shout out to the mayor. Shout out to all the people that came by through the shop. Y'all see the lounge look great. Y'all see the vibe look great.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff going on, man. Only one way to check it out is to come see it yourself. We ain't gonna say too much. Come see it yourself, bro.
And that's another big thing, man. We are going to be welcoming the mayor of Ennis with open arms, man. He will be doing a ribbon cutting here very soon for our grand opening. So that's going to be very dope, man, to see with Ennis just offering open arms to us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of cities that hate seeing what we do right now.
Yeah.
It's definitely a stigma. Of course, you got a lot of people that talks different ways about what we do, but we do it honestly and we don't hide what we do. We do it the right way. Paperwork, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the organic way, you know. So, I am going to go ahead and share this. But I do want to make sure we giving all the warmest welcomes to my boy Eric K behind the camera as well, man. Make sure, man, y'all tune in with my boy, man. He has been with us for a minute now, rocking strong, and we just appreciative of having him a part of the team. Man, we're appreciative of having my boy Prince a part of the team as well, because I feel like the direction that we're headed right now, we just needed the right pieces to the puzzle. That's all it was. Getting the right pieces to the puzzle can mean make or break, life or death for your company. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the right people in the right places, then you're bound to drizzle.
Man, I'm talking about it's some tough waters to swim in too. You know what I'm saying? And you got to really stay focused. The team has to be more than a business, but a team.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm not going to lie. In all my time being here, this guy, Team TXO has to be the best team I've ever been with, bro. Everybody connects, everybody flows. There's no, like, unnecessary stress. There's no, Texas Organics got to be the best place to be, bro. I'm that's just me from an insider's perspective.
Yeah.
But on to the better things, man. The last previous month was fantastic. It was exciting. April was fantastic. We had a great time.
It definitely was.
This month is looking fantastic as well. Is it not?
Yeah. It is looking fantastic. I'm not gonna lie to you. In the space where we are right now, with all the podcasts and things going on, with the second store going on, with the mobile dispensary about to be out on the streets tomorrow, and just so many different things. The podcast, you know, it's so many different areas and avenues that's exciting right now. It's really exciting because, you know, I love doing this, every aspect of it. And I feel like once you find something that you're really good at, you really have to really find every avenue possible to put in that fire, so you'll have a lot of different irons to choose from.
And I'm just watching them open up.
Yeah,
again and
man.
again. I'm watching the avenues happen. I'm watching the TXO energy spread, bro.
For sure.
It's organic, man. I can't help but say it. It's great to see, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
1,000,000%.
Cause where I come from, man, very humble beginnings, man. Starting off, just with my mom and everything. My pops really was doing a bid when I was growing up. By the time I was like 2 or 3, he was already signed to do like 10 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? So growing up through not having that father figure truly there, it kind of breeded what it did, and I got a chance to see the environment from my perspective. And I feel like no matter what, regardless of the losses I've taken, regardless of the bad things that have happened, bad things, regardless of the different experiences that I've had, it was all a experience to get me to where I am now. Having to move around so much growing up. Like I told you on the other podcast, man, we moved almost every year, bro. Almost every year till I got to a certain age. And then, it was just a lot of instability that created, the environment. So, with all that, I just took it and ran with it. Whatever it means of being successful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether it came to selling snacks at school or it came to...
That's just whatever, by any means.
You feel
by any means.
Just out of curiosity, you say to whatever, by any means to become successful.
Yeah.
What was successful? What did it look like to you at that time?
What did success look like to me at a young age? I would really have to say it looked like having money, looked like being able to go out to the clubs when I wanted to, be able to go and spend what I wanted to, dress as fly as I wanted to.
Some nigga shit.
Basically. So that was my idea of made it at that time, is not having to rely on someone else. And I had my own money, because growing up, I jumped from crib to crib a lot once I got into high school. You know what I'm saying? So once I got into high school and I started to jump from crib to crib to crib, living from different friends and different situations, it really, it was tough. And it was a crazy situation to go through, but I feel like that is what kind of created me to think that was really having something, was because I ain't really never had shit anyway. So my idea of having something was a bullshit idea or perspective of what having something really was. So yeah, basically a bunch of bullshit nigga shit that I was doing that put me in the situation that it did. So
Jordan, do you feel like, granted, our goals and our ideas of life change, or like his idea of success, I imagine, is not the same.
Yeah.
Do you feel that it is better to have some sense of a goal or ideas to what you want, even if it is like nigga shit?
Yeah.
Or like you should just like keep walking until you find the right shit or whatever?
I mean, in my experience, bro, so far, I feel like if anything, it's the best idea is to have and be able to ground yourself in whatever you do. I'm a fond believer of what is will. So if you end up doing something, whether you think it's the best thing or the wrong thing, whatever it is, I think it's the best thing to do is at least be grounded in that motion. Be confident in that motion. You feel what I'm saying? At this point, I expect for mistakes. It's part of the plan. I can't make it what it is, but I do know what it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, is a mistake truly a mistake for real?
Exactly.
Is it a mistake or is it a experience?
Bingo, 1,000,000%.
Because you say it's a mistake. Well, some people say it's a mistake, but it's like, was it really just something I was truly meant to go through, so that in time I may not have to experience that again, or I know what to do when I approach that situation again. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff like that I like to consider character development. You feel what I'm saying?
For
like
sure.
How you would say your envision of success ain't the same as how it was now, but neither is the character that you was back then compared to who you is now, with all of these avenues of things going on. I'm sure that perspective served for what the ground that was necessary, but now you got to ground differently with your perspective. You got to find and see what that is, and you seem to be doing a great job with it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, for sure. For sure.
All of this is fantastic, 1,000,000%. But even in that, say you did make a mistake. In my experience, I think you should enjoy that experience and stay grounded in it, even if it is what it is.
That's why I understand that we got to take everything head on, even if it is a mistake.
Yeah.
Because, man, you never know what that journey really is when you make that mistake. Because I ain't going to lie, going through what I went through, going down to prison multiple times, being a convicted felon multiple times, that first time was an experience that was just showing me something. That second experience was showing me that that was something that I didn't want for myself anymore. You know what I'm saying?
And that wasn't the same. That wasn't the same sight as the first experience. It's a whole new experience.
It's like the same as the first one, bro. Like, this shit ain't for me.
No, for real.
Development, bro. So I'm big on staying grounded in that. Whatever it is, stay grounded in it. Stay in it. And be in that moment. Be in that time, bro. Success is what you make it.
This reminds me of an old saying that no man steps into the same river twice, but for two reasons. Because that man is never the same and the river is never the same. So your idea of success is never the same. Your goals, your aspirations, they change over time. It's just like a flowing river, man.
Man.
Always growing, ever changing, everlasting. You dig what I'm saying?
Just around the river.
Man, and it's so much substance that you don't even understand that you're saying right now when it comes to the word river, when it comes to the word water, all of these things, because, man, we are firmly planted in that river. You know what I'm saying? And we also touch both sides of the river as well.
You trying to call me fat?
Nah, but you can become a bridge.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You can truly become a bridge for the rest of your descendants, for those who look to you as an example, who might not even ever tell you that you are an example in their eyes. You can be a bridge for so many gaps, for so many people, and you never know what joy that you truly bring to somebody, for real. You never know how you help somebody, you know what I'm saying, or make them feel better about themselves. So, man, I'm just, like you said, man, you just got to be in the moment. In the moment. And that's the biggest thing I'm learning as well. So, yes, sir. But there are a couple things that, you know, I went through growing up that I feel like shaped me to who I am today. One of them was not really having anything growing up for real. In the times I grew up, bro, there was a time where you were gonna get 2 pair of shoes to start school off.
Black and white.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
And you
That
gonna get a few outfits. You feel me? And it ain't gonna be the ones that can make it to the end of the week. You gotta mismatch them boys. You feel me? And remix them. And I came up in the era where it was like, you know what I'm saying, we starching out. See, I'm from the old, I'm showing my age. You feel me? But we was starching them boys. You feel me? Stand them boys up in the corner. When I put them on, it sound like, shh. And then you gotta take it off and put your hand through just to make sure your leg. Yeah. You feel me?
You can't do it by yourself.
You feel me? I'm from that era, you know what I'm saying? Where you'll be on the phone late at night, you feel me? On the cordless phone, not the cell phone. You on the cordless phone, trying not to be loud, you feel me? But you up earning. You done hit your pants by 3 times already. You feel me? Burning that electric bill up.
Burning.
You feel me? Straight up. I cannot make this up, but I'm from that era, bro. Like, I'm from that era where you'll put that tape in there, that recorder tape, and when your song come on the radio, you try to hear him push that boy in and press play and record at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And you get your tapes together. So when old girl call later, you got your soundtrack. You feel me? I'm from the era where you set up your voicemail. You feel me? I'm from the era where you set up your voicemail and it's music as an intro before you even come in talking.
Ain't no words even said yet.
You hear me?
You come
You hear me?
one of them old 90s love songs. Yeah. Right number, Wrong time.
You just reach Rodney, just hit me back at the beat. You feel me?
He got a quote of the day, nigga. You never change.
Hey, you feel me? Or when you had to share the phone. Hey, this AD John Brandon. Like, bro, get it right, bro.
Had to do it 10 times.
Real talk. Y'all trying to record a voicemail, bro.
Oh,
Bro, I'll take you back, bro. Real talk. Real talk. I'll take you back. I'm from the era where you ain't come back in the house, you drinking out the water hose.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta let
Water
it go
hose,
first.
baby.
Yeah,
Oh,
Good H2O, bro. What we talking about? That's
yeah,
good water, man.
bro, that was some
Hot
good
day,
drinking.
hey, everything.
That was some good drinking back in the gap.
Some sprinkle water, a sandwich, and a bag of them red Doritos. We scrape.
Not the red Doritos.
Cool sandwich, Doritos, instant combo. Come on,
man,
dog. That's my
nacho
time. That's
cheese.
my time. You dig what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, my time, honey buns and big red soda.
Oh, the Big Reds. The Big Reds was popping back in the day.
What?
I had to miss that. I had to miss
Bruh.
that.
I got both y'all beat.
Bruh.
Bro. Walking down to the candy house for a Frito pie.
Oh, yeah, Candy Lady gonna have that.
Candy
Candy Lady gonna
Lady.
have that. Candy
See,
Lady
do
gonna
they
have
even have candy ladies anymore?
Candy Lady, we miss you. Come back,
Man.
please. We
What?
miss you. The neighborhood ain't been the same since the Candy Lady.
Is it just because I stay in the suburbs now?
Man,
Is that
no.
I ain't seen an ice cream truck in I ain't gonna say how long, but in a long time. You feel me? I haven't seen that in a long time, bro. So it's some things that like I'm wondering what's going on. You feel me? Maybe we just not. Yeah. Do anybody remember the Randy's truck? Anybody? No. Okay. All right.
He got me on the Randy's truck.
The Randy's truck. You don't know what the Randy's truck is?
Like Oscar Mayer weird truck or something?
Nah, the Randy's truck is a truck that went to the hood, right?
Left.
For all the people with food stamps
What?
that couldn't make it to the store.
No,
almost
no,
like the
y'all got me
Swan.
beat. I'm
Like
about
the
to-
Yes.
What we talking about
No,
here?
I know nothing about that. I know
Yes.
the stove.
Y'all ain't never used to.
Randy's
Nah.
truck.
Y'all didn't never used to see the Swan truck that used to go around.
The Swan.
The truck with the Swan on
Yeah,
it.
the big ass
You
Swan.
remember the Swan on it?
Oh,
There was another edition. Randy was the hood edition because Randy had like Cheeto Puffs, honey buns, all the hood shit. You feel me? But he pulling up to the hood and you can write down like what your order is and charge your card, your food stamp card.
They didn't even have food that cars back then.
Yes, they
They
did.
had they had the actual stand.
No, this was after that, fam.
This after
This more recent than
He
anything.
got me beat, bro. Boy.
Real talk. The Swan truck was like the more professional one. Had like
I
different
remember the
meats,
Swan truck.
fishes.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, because it had
Yeah,
different little
Swan.
slots up there because it was a refrigerated little truck. Yeah.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah, bro. So the Swan truck used to bring the food to the hood. Oh, well, not the hood. It'll go to the suburbs, but Randy's will come to the hood. All type of noodles, packs of noodles.
Noodles and noodles.
You hear me?
Somebody figure something out.
Hey, he had it figured out. I don't know what happened to him. Hey, but I heard he had two. He had one in Dallas. He had one in Houston. Look him up. The Randy's truck.
Okay.
I could not make this up. Somebody clip this.
Ramen.
I'm rhyming.
That's the Randy truck.
Oh damn, he need to hire me. He need to hire me for marketing.
Organics is looking for you, Randy. You've been hiding for too long. We need to talk to you. We got some business for you. Ain't it crazy how the little stuff used to just have so much something in it? You
What?
used to have a good time making a voicemail. You could go. I'm not gonna lie to you. This the one thing I gotta say I miss. If we talking about back in the day,
Yeah, back in the
you
day.
remember how back in the day you technically didn't even cell phone text message. I'm gonna go outside.
Yes.
Cause
We
it's about
was
that time
just,
to go outside.
bro.
The sun out. I'm finna go outside.
Okay, so Pete, we was just talking about this the other day, right?
Now, nigga.
Walking home from school back in the day
Yeah.
was the best thing you could have ever had happen
I'm
to
talking
you.
about in the day with a boom. Great time.
What? You remember when you used to get out of school early? It was half a day?
What? That's part of the day. Walking
What? Everybody who could never have company, we was over their house eating all the snacks.
I finna go what's name house, and then you finna walk down the street, you finna go straight down the street.
You hear me?
His mama just got some groceries, so finna go straight there. And he just got Mortal Kombat, we finna go straight to
Oh, boy.
I remember the day where you could expect to go outside and see the homie, bro. You could see
For
the friends.
sure.
You could see the
And
friends.
if you didn't come out, it was like 3 niggas on bikes in front of your house saying, "Can Eric come out?"
You hear me?
Come outside. Yeah.
For real. Doo-doo.
He gotta finish his homework first.
Hey. You try to see him through the door?
Why y'all be there?
So y'all outside riding bikes in front trying to get up a bit. Yeah.
You just waiting on it.
Yes.
The adventure can't start until all the homies have a symbol.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take y'all back to another one. Y'all might not have been privy to. You feel me?
Okay.
The chat line on the phone.
He got me. I say it. He got me.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have that many friends back then. So I got hooked on the chat line one time.
Yeah.
And I was not a part of the main conversation.
And if he
Hey, is Eric still there? Y'all still here? That is it. Oh, okay, we're just making sure. Anywho, what I was saying.
Anyway.
For real, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, the old times, those are something you'll never get back for real. And I be wishing like, dang, I wish my kids can experience that. But it'd be like, dang, do you really want your kids to experience everything you experience? Because if they did, ooh, that'll be a hell of a kid.
All I'm gonna say is this: there's a reason why they don't let y'all ass walk home no more.
Yeah.
Man.
True that.
Bro, it used to be fights.
It was activities.
We was goosing.
Activities.
We was dry humping.
Organic activities. Activities.
For real, bro. We was high go get it. Like, what?
See, these are all the games I aspired to play as a kid.
Hey,
Bro, yo, people not home. What?
My cousin was playing all of them hoes across town.
You gotta
Bro.
think, fam. You got from the moment you leave your mama in them crib to the moment you get back through that door. The
Man.
life you want to live with your friends, bro. Outside
Man.
used to be the spot.
Yes.
Nowadays, it's like a slogan. I go
Yes.
outside every day, brother, and I don't see a single soul.
I'm outside.
Why?
I'm looking for
Bro,
everybody.
bro, used to be kids in the street playing football. Like, you remember you used to have to slow down, and you almost used to get pissed off. Cause you be like, get the out the street. You know what I'm saying?
They throw the shit over your car as you pass by.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
I'm throwing
I had to
it
get that extra 30 points, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro. And it's like those times really made us, bro. So, if anything, I do advise everybody, man, get your kids outside. Even if it's just with you. Play some Mother May I. Play some red light, green light. Play some, you know what I'm saying? Just bring up some of them old games. You know what I'm saying?
Engage in them experiences.
Engage, because that's really the stuff they gonna remember for real. You know what I'm saying? They gonna remember a lot of other stuff, but the main stuff is the unconscious stuff you did with them for real. Because it's all about them games. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who's just now tuning in, I appreciate everybody. I am still sharing the live right now as we speak. So if you are just now joining, this is a live stream, man. We in here live. Set, we live, baby.
Oh yeah, wait till we get the soundboard.
We get the what?
Oh,
Turn up, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, so I'm just taking a brief second, child, just to make sure I've shared this live everywhere that I possibly can. Because we do like to make sure that we got all of our followers and all of our watchers attended. In the in between time, I think my boy Eric K do have a couple questions that he do want to bless us with. So, man.
Not so much questions, but just like a couple of like perspectives, right?
Okay.
I'm looking for different perspectives. My wife, she brought this video to me, and like before she introduced it to me, she was like, "This is exactly why Black fathers are so needed." I was like, "Okay, how we already heavy? We got to the video."
Okay.
Long story short, Father takes his kid to boxing lesson. Boxing lesson gets a little frustrating to the kid. Kid is shutting down, almost crying. The teacher sends the kid back to the dad. The dad takes 5 minutes to him, says, "Yo, what's going on? Like, what's up with you?" Kid is shutting down. Says, "All right, go take a lap."
Yeah.
Kid comes back, still shutting down. All right, go take a lap. And on the third time, the kid opened up that he's not happy about getting hit in the face. And so the lesson that he was learning was how to protect yourself, how to make sure you don't get hit in the face and keep your hands up.
Yeah.
So the dad reiterated that lesson, and then he sent the kid back out there. And the kid was like on the same page. He was holding his hands up. He didn't have no more issues. And my wife said, "I feel," I was so surprised she said this. She's probably gonna be mad that I put it on the internet. She's like, "I feel like if it was a mother, it wouldn't have been like that. Like she probably would have coddled him or all this other stuff. Like even just me, I was just thinking about me right now, and I was like, that's not what I would have done, but that is so effective."
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's the difference between, what you would do as a woman and what he would do as a man. But a lot of people feel like they can do both. And I've never thought to myself I can do what a woman can do. I mean, simple shit like, put the fork to my mouth. Yeah, but like, not like raise a woman, not be a lady, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know any of that shit. But women, for some odd reason, feel that they can do that on the men's part. Like, what is your perspective on that?
My perspective on that is that it takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Actually, it takes three. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? For real, it don't just take one parent, bro. It takes both parents, and not just both parents. We gotta both be on that same playing field to where we both have that understanding with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Long as we are on the same page, I feel like it'll be best because you get the best of all worlds. With the Father, you get the speaking logically to you. With a Father, we gonna tell you, does that make sense? Okay, tell me how that makes sense of you doing this. A father is not gonna go to the emotional approach, which emotional may come out aggravated, angry, just from confusion of, you know what I'm saying? It may come out in a different way. Let's just say that. But from a father, he'll get the logical. From the mother, he'll get the emotional. From God, he'll get the spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And when you put all them three together, you have a better chance of winning. But that's not to say that you're going to be better than anybody out here. Because every experience faces us with a decision that we have to make. And that decision is going to take us either this way in the fork of the road or this way in the fork of the road. This way in the fork of the road is the most traveled, but that road leads in a big U-turn. It brings you right back to this same exact split in the road. Yeah. This road you see, it's less traveled. It look like you have to walk through a little grass to get where you gotta go and get through a little course. Hint, course. You're gonna have to go through some things to get to where you wanna be. But ultimately, you're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that I think the new world wants to cut out is the hard part. Yeah. How can I just hit that easy button and I'm to the other side of the river versus having to swim?
Ain't no easy button, man.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Man, and it's not their fault because a lot of times people wasn't given the right tools. And maybe they were given the right tools, but it wasn't given to them the right way. You know what I'm saying? You could be telling them the right thing to do, but the way you communicate it is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I think I have an idea of that.
So, yeah. So, all I'm saying is it's all about your approach on it all. So, with our young kings growing up, our young queens growing up, we have to remind them that it's okay to mess up. It's all right. That's what you're supposed to. Now, it ain't supposed to be a regular thing. You're supposed to be chasing perfection. You chase perfection, but in the pursuit of perfection, there's going to be mistakes. And if you're not making mistakes, something is wrong. Some people be like, you can't say that. I'm just saying, if the whole process has been laid out with no resistance,
I ain't trusting that process.
yeah.
I'm sorry. That's a trap, bro. You show me one example of it going smoothly and according to plan, I will shut up. I won't say a single word. Otherwise, hey man, we here for the ride, you dig what I'm saying? We here for the journey, not the destination. You dig what I'm saying? We gonna get there. Whether we get there this way, whether we get there that way. You might, like you said, you might have to take that loop a couple times. You might have to learn that lesson a couple times.
The hard way.
And then to be expecting that just because I go this way and I find that right way, that the universe not gonna take away all the things that even helped me get this way.
Yeah.
To get to that destination, it takes time. It ain't no easy way. There is a way, and it's the way. What is it? You know what I'm saying? The water. Why fight the water? You can swim.
Why fight the water when you can become the water?
Yeah.
If you just let go, you'll float.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's on so many different levels. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. I don't know who need to hear this. Somebody timestamp this, somebody clip it. I don't know who need to hear this. But sometimes in your life, you gotta let go in order to float. In order to get to that new point where you're trying to get, to that new season, that new growth, it's gonna be some things you gotta cut off. That you gotta let go. You gotta cut off your fingers sometime to save your hand. Man. And sometime you could have caught it when it was just cutting your fingernails. Man. You could have caught it early. But you let the snake become a dragon.
You know?
Don't let that snake become a dragon, man. Don't let that little pal in the corner turn into a hoarding situation.
Because you don't want to look at it. Because you don't want to call it a pile.
Yeah, you don't want to face it.
It's just a stack. It's a stack. No, it's a pile. You
man.
Know what I'm saying?
That stack taller than you.
You know, hey, then it'll come a hill or a mountain that you got to deal with. So you might as well stop looking for the easy buttons. Find you that water, grow into that water, man. Figure out the flow. You dig what I'm saying?
Figure out the flow, man.
Even if it hurt. You got to hear what bro's saying. He said you got to cut a finger sometimes to even get a hand. Some of y'all are mad because you got to cut a finger and I ain't even realize you got 4 fingers left.
Man.
We got 4 fingers left and now I can figure out how to write with 4 fingers. What we talking about? What skills have we learned? What fun are we having other than paying attention to the pain that feel like it hurt? I feel it though. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy to let go. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy to just, just do it. No, it's difficult. But that's kind of the point. That's kind of the point. Especially if you could sit back and look at it, you wouldn't be hurting if you could feel it. You feel what I'm saying?
Ooh.
1,000,000%.
I told somebody that the other day, like, if you not going through them points of where it hurt, where it feel uncomfortable, to where you're not feeling the struggle, you ain't living. The struggle is here to remind us the here and now. What does it feel like right now? How does it touch you? How does it affect you? Like right now. That's why I've been tuned in a lot more to myself and being aware of everything, every situation. Because I'm tired of just going through life and just going through life. I'm not doing that no more. And I told myself when I came home, it's no more just going through the motions, no more just going through each day like, all right, just get through the hours. And no, hell no. Because I know what I deserve, I know what I can have, and I know what's inside of me. So when you know, like that saying is true, you know and can't nobody tell you no different. That's why when I be telling certain people certain things, and I be like, bro, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then it turn out being like that, I be like, and I don't do I told you so moments. Man. I don't do those. I do, now how can we get better? Man. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I really think carries us into the next season of all of these laws changing, all of the different stuff they doing with hemp and all that. How can you adapt?
You know, as a community, bro, I gotta say, for all my people, I urge y'all to really hear that. Like, it is no longer a discussion about what we know. I'll personally tell you, there is nothing to know no more. Because it's too much to know. You dig what I'm saying? It's too much. It's nothing really to know. It's a lot that we could talk about, bro. And we are ignoring those conversations out of, I don't know, the pride of knowing, maybe. the concept and perspective of I got it. You know, none of us got it.
Man.
We could be cool about it. None of us got it. So we might as well sit down, you know, table to table, face to face, mic to mic, and have the conversation. So we can figure out what we actually know for real.
Yeah.
And stop acting like we know it all. Because I don't know a thing. I don't know what you know. I don't know what y'all know. I can just see most of this, you know. I see it, and I like what I see, but I see where we need to grow, you know.
Oh,
You're not wrong at all. It's just, whether that be in whatever context, spiritual, real life, financial, physical, it's a lot of conversations that we just need to have. We can't sit here and be like, oh, we done had the conversation. We're done.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's why I wanted to have this podcast, because this is only the beginning of many and many more to come. Yeah. It's because the conversation has to start somewhere.
For sure.
We got to start the conversation somewhere. We got to start at least getting these people what they want. And that's real conversation from them. They want to hear from us.
Yeah.
Substance.
Yeah.
Nobody's putting substance in their music no more. Nobody is putting substance into anything for real. It's just a thing, microwave. Everything is microwave right now.
Man. Instant.
Everything instant.
It's that dopamine. It's that I need.
Yeah, it ain't. Don't nobody want that stove no more. Nobody want that stove, and I can only imagine if people still had to cook shit over a wood fire.
Ooh, we'll stop eating. We'll stop eating.
Niggas will be fasting. You hear me?
Fasting. Well, how we eating? Not what we eating. How we eating today? Y'all figured out how we eating today? No, anybody figured it out? All right,
man,
in the crib.
For real.
That'd be tough.
You think about that, and you gotta have energy to get shit done around the crib. Don't let you have horses, cattle, pigs, all this shit to take care of too. They gotta eat before the sun come up. What? And you hungry?
ain't no form to feed me. You know,
it's true.
A better reason why you gotta take care of that.
Facts.
Because they took care of what was going in them.
Man.
Yeah. I want to get back to that, bro. I really do. I really want to get to a point to where we can have our own fruits, vegetables. Yeah. We can have our own meats in the livestock. Yeah. We can have our own horses and shit, and we could be tilling the ground. Like, bro, it's so much that you know that you need to do, but it'd be like you know what I'm saying? You don't even get to it.
It's the settings and the things that it be. But I tell you one thing, if I don't know another, bro. If you're watching live, shout out to y'all that's in the chat. You know me. I tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie. Even through it all, bro, we gonna push and we gonna figure out a way. We did it with the music. We do it with the sports and the activities. Yeah. We do it with the education. We can do it as many ways as possible. I feel like now it's time to realize that we are doing it.
Yeah.
No more like, oh, it's sucking. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But with the way things could be going for the next, whatever, 2025 is really going great. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but especially for me, bro, it's going great. But if something were to happen, we would need that emotional control to not engage so we could keep going with what we got going.
That's true.
That's just what that is.
That's why I think it's important, man. That's why I keep telling everybody. They be like, man, what y'all doing? Same thing. We got our head down.
Same thing.
You hear me? Head down working. You know how you be over there just into something, working hard. You ain't noticed everybody done left and went to doing shit, and that's what we on right now.
Man.
We head down. I ain't paying attention. We passing, catching up, falling behind. None of that, because it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. All we have to prepare for is the pop.
Man.
We just got to prepare for the boom. That's it. And once that boom come, we take it, know how to handle it, and harness it.
Here we go.
And we gone, baby.
And we gone, man.
So, man, I appreciate everybody for rocking with us, man. It's definitely always a pleasure to be in front of this camera, to be able to talk to the people, to even have at least one person to tune in. And we just thankful for all of our followers. Thankful for everybody that's tapping in and subscribing. Subscribe right now.
Nah, for real.
Before I pull up on you. Stop playing with me.
I ain't gonna pull up on you. I'm just not gonna say you no gas.
Bro,
Yeah.
you legal now, chill. Like,
I'm legal too. Yeah,
I'm legal too.
I'm fully legal. You know, it's been a long time.
Oh yeah, I gotta give round of applause for that. Oh yeah, I gotta give round of applause for that.
It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh yes it did. Man, I'm thankful for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. CannaBoyz.